What is up, guys? Welcome to game 3 of the third quarterfinal of the APL 2020. Bazaar going up against HKA once again here. And yeah, so far complete blowout for the side of HKA here. They are 2-0 ahead of Bazaar, of course, in that series. Best of 4. This is, if they just 4-0 this is gonna be the first quarterfinal of this tournament. That was just incredibly one-sided, and so far, if they keep playing like they are right now and Bazaar keeps playing so passively, that I can definitely see that happening. And now again, Bazaar already having used that D-Rock and already having used that Elandor, we might see just bans on these coming out here. Zip, of course, being banned again. This is pretty much always going to be one of the red side bans here, because it is just so incredibly broken, guys. No one wants to give Zip to anyone, to any of the teams. And we have an Alice ban coming out again. D-Rock will not be banned this game, so I definitely expect HKA to pick up that D-Rock, just pick up some of the most broken heroes here. Florentino also not banned, Alice not banned, okay? They decided to swap it into a Kha'Zix ban. And now again, we might see a Florentino being banned here on the side of HKA. The Caffeine was already not used on Bazaar, so we might see a Xenial ban. Never mind, Xenial ban. That is very interesting. So they already have some very high IQ prediction there for what the Bazaar is going to pick up. So maybe they were expecting a Rourke Xenial combo to come out. Bazaar didn't use Kilgroth yet. Xenial Kilgroth also really possible. Laville Xenial, also something we've seen a lot. So the first pick for Bazaar should most likely be a Florentino right here, or a Richter, or an Omen. Yeah, one of these, but it shouldn't be Omen. HKA already picked Omen. I think a Richter makes the most sense, because HKA doesn't have the Omen now available to counter that Richter, and this Richter should go pretty crazy, at least in theory. Yeah, we have now these picks for HKA. They of course don't have Malok available. Omen also gone. I'm not sure. I don't think they want to pick up their Slayer laner right now. I think I don't know how Florentino fares against Richter. I don't know how Yena fares. We would have to ask Darkbreaker for that. But I think Richter just beats all of these except for Omen. And against Omen, it's just a 50-50. It's just Richter things, you know? What can I say? But yeah, we might see, as I said, that D-Rock, because I think they will pick up D-Rock in that first 3. Laville is what I'm a huge fan of, because of course, Bazaar also has Laville still available, so picking that up early is gonna rain on their plans maybe. But I fully expect Bazaar to come out with their own Caffeine here, because of course they haven't picked up that Caffeine yet. And yeah, we still see that Yena coming through, but as I said, Yena can still be flexed into the Abyssal Dragon lane, and Laville can go jungle. We've seen it plenty of times this tournament, so it wouldn't be anything too out of the ordinary. We have an Ibanez being hovered, and Ibanez is of course one of the stronger supports left here in this tournament right now. We've seen him in those last couple of games just gaining a lot of popularity. Teams really putting pressure, putting focus on that Ibanez, which, yeah, again, can just pop off really well. It kind of counters Laville in my opinion, because you can just keep raining onto him and the range is kind of the same. So you can stop Laville from dealing too much damage. And a Yorn is something very, very peculiar here, because Yorn is being locked in. And again, it is a nice combo with the Ibanez, because Ibanez just has so much CC and protects the Yorn really well with his peel. But against Yena, and now the Flash is definitely something that isn't too out of the ordinary. We've never seen a Flash this tournament. That would be the first Flash, but it's also the first Yorn, I believe. And Flash just works really well as a counter to Yorn. But my question is, do you need that? Would you not just prefer to go for a D-Rock, seal the deal, get that incredible late game with D-Rock Laville? We've seen it a lot in the group stages, and just you beat the Yorn anyway. because you just set up that barrier, and I think Yorn's passive doesn't go through it. But again, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm like 70% sure that Yorn can't shoot through D-Rock's wall. They decide to pick up that Raz. Again, also just a really good Yorn. You just one-shot him, right? Raz is always good against these marksmen that don't have any mobility. So yeah, Crixie just being banned instantly because of course they will probably just ban 2 mid laners here. HKA, because Bazaar still needs to pick up their own mid laner. And yeah, just not too many options anymore after that Crixie being taken out. I can see Ignis being taken out here because Ignis EBNF is really, really strong. Yeah, I would like to see an Ignis ban coming out of HKA. A Liliana ban isn't too necessary in my opinion. Yeah, I feel like Ignis is a good one unless I'm missing some broken mid laner, but I highly doubt it. I think Crixie, Raz, Ibane, Malok. Malok, definitely possible for Bazaar here still, just saying. Pain being banned away. Now that is something that locks out the Malok. That is a good ban, okay? I'm loving this because that is kind of like banning Malok. Because it allows you to, yeah, it allows the enemies to not pick up Malok in the middle lane. If they want to go Malok now, then they will have to go Keera as well. And I think going Keera would play into HKA's hands because Laville is much better against Keera than he is against Pain. Because of that S2 just countering Keera's S1. And at that point, you take away a lot of her damage, okay? So, we have Baldum being banned out since HK still needs support, and also Lubu being banned out because I think Lubu can fight Richter pretty okay-ish too. So HKA seems to be forced to pick that Florentino anyway. I think Florentino doesn't go too well into that Richter. However, Florentino is just so strong that it's still worth picking up. And if they... Ooh, Superman. That is something I'm loving right now. Please lock it in, man. Please lock in the Superman. I'm a huge fan of Superman against Yorn. You completely destroy him. Grak against Yorn is really good too. So they might just decide the Slayer laner at the end. But they seem to be just hovering all kinds of random things. We have an Ata. Again, might be a support here for HKA. Or a Slayer laner. I think Ata can go okay-ish against Richter because he's just so tanky, he can't die and he doesn't care. And yeah, he just lifesteals everything. So maybe this is a good way to counter that Richter. And now that Ignis is being picked, as I said, I honestly would have preferred the Ignis ban over the Pain ban. But, you know, I guess they felt Malok would be more of an issue, which, considering they picked Ata, now I agree, because Malok is really good against Ata. We will definitely see an Ignis, and we will see a jungler here being picked up for this Bazaar roster. And what could it be? It is a Keera. It is still a Keera coming in, despite me saying that Keera is not too good against this roster of HKA. So we'll see if this bites Bazaar in the I don't know what it bites them in, but in the booty, I believe, is the... Guys, I don't even know, man. I don't even know. I'm gonna be honest, I'm recording so many of these. My voice is a little bit gone, so today I'm kind of like, you know, I'm kind of low energy. So I don't even know, man. I can't even joke around, but it's all good, man. We want to pump these out, man, because I want to get these out in time for when the semifinals start, which is gonna be this weekend already. So yeah, now only a jungler remaining here as a pickup, and yeah, Zephys is a very good option, but at this point anything is a good option. You can so easily kill Ignis and Yorn with a lot of different heroes. You could even pick Butterfly here. I'm not even gonna lie, a Butterfly would work pretty well here. But of course it's not as strong of a pick. I think a Nakrov would work pretty well too. But yeah, we have the Zephys coming in. Zephys is probably the safest pick there. They want some more tankiness. to protect that Laville better with. And again, Ata is gonna be that support pick. And yeah, we'll see how this game turns out. Honestly, this draft, I would definitely give it over to the side of HKA. So I fully expect HKA to win this game, but hey, the last 2 games went in the opposite way as I predicted, so we might see this again. We have that Yorn with that clean skin, man. Super cool skin on Yorn. Oh, that is just such a clean skin on Yorn, man. I have never seen it in game. I think a lot of people bought it because they released it when Yorn got nerfed, which is kind of weird. You know, you want to juice that money. So I don't know about the business decisions of TV here, but yeah. We have that Yorn just being very safe there, easy on his Raz, already roaming bot to... We're seeing this very often right now. We're seeing this triple mid lane clear the wave, and then triple bot lane clear the wave, okay? We're seeing that so often right now in this tournament, and it seems like it just wins you the early game, which is just absolutely hilarious. Look, they are just completely ahead in that early game wave priority already. They already have that mid lane priority. They just keep roaming and they just keep, just getting that mid lane vision, that jungle around the Abyssal Dragon vision. And meanwhile, we have, of course, top lane Curse of Death Yena, actually, which is something, I mean, one of the standard 2 enchantments for Yena. And we have, of course, Devil's Awakening on this Ibanef. Now, I never tried this actually, because yeah, you jump in as Ibanef and then you ult, but the ult lasts so long that I feel like you don't really make use of that cooldown reduction afterwards. I might be wrong, but we can see Taux on his Ibanef has that Devil's Awakening. So, Bazaar is right now securing that Spirit Sentinel once again. Did it reset? No, they did get it, I believe. So they are actually behind a little bit in gold, but that is just due to farming. Maybe this just optimizes the farm, who knows? Maybe this dual mid and marksman clearing the waves optimizes the amount of gold you get for your team, and that's why we see HKA ahead in gold. I might be wrong, I actually haven't seen this. I mean, we have seen this sometimes in this tournament, but this is like 3 games in a row where we're seeing it explicitly being used by HKA, I believe. So yeah, we'll see if this is gonna be that new meta moving forward. Ignis already has to expand that flicker, and now Ibanef is just getting completely bullied here. He's able to dash away though, and gets away with his life. Very well played. As I said, Ignis already flickered down against Zephys. That Richter ult is just weird, bruv. Now, very nice stun by Ata coming in. Zephys gets away as well after that ultimate re-engage, and now they are just burning down Zata, the support, the Ata support, excuse me, Zata, by the way. Ata support gets that first blood. Very nice knock into the wall of those enemies, and comboed with the Zephys ult, just beautifully played. Zephys also, if you missed it, used his, look at this Yorn skin, man. That is just clean, boys. Anyway, Zephys also used his Arctic Orb already to dodge that S1 damage of Yena, that explosion damage that when the clone hits you. And yeah, just with that he is able to survive. Definitely Shaolin playing a very stellar performance so far in these all these 3 games so far. And yeah, we'll see if HKA again gets that advantage. Huge advantage even, man. 1.5k gold now. Now, the last games, they were actually, at this point, still behind, okay? So this is the earliest point where they're ahead now, out of all these 3 games. And it just seems to be such a blowout, guys. Just super one-sided series so far. I mean, this time I fully have faith in HKA here, because they have the better draft, as I said. I'm really monkized, by the way, because I keep scrolling down now, because I don't want it to be cropped like that Mad series, those 2 games, man. I apologize again for that. And yeah, I just don't want it to be cropped again, because I saw you didn't see the full top lane on the minimap, which is, I don't know if you guys watch the minimap too much, but whenever I review these games, of course, you have to watch the minimap if you want to give proper analysis. And yeah, we have Bazaar actually crawling back into this game, able to secure by poking down that the man on his Laville, they're able to actually secure this Abyssal Dragon now. So they're able to get that lead a little bit back. But again, they still have the worst team comp. Late game, well, theoretically, okay? In theory, they're stronger late game because they have Ibanez, Ignis, and Yorn, okay? And Keera. However, in practice, even late game, Raz and Zephys are just gonna one-shot Yorn and Ignis. And then it's GG, right? Because the Laville is just stronger and he can survive the enemy's one-shot potential, which is the Keera, with his S2. So once again, even despite just having more raw strength in that late game, like if you would just place them and try who does the more DPS, okay? Bazaar would take that cake in the late game. However, this is not how Arena of Valor works, fortunately. This is not how MOBAs work. You have to make a proper team fight, like a proper 5v5 team. And Ignis is just able to dodge away from that Zephys ult. Very nice little sidestep coming in by him. And now let's take a look at his gold values. 3.7k gold onto Zephys, 3.6k gold onto Keera. She is closely behind, but still the gold lead is pretty decent for the side of HKA right now. And now we have Ata completely getting caught. And Ata gets so burned down by that Yorn, by that Ignis and that Keera there. No counterplay for him. Just instantly gets killed. Has that desperate duel, by the way. So on both sides, we have only 3 endless cycles. So that is going to be very interesting to see. Keera, interestingly, using Curse of Death as well. So that's really cool to see. Usually you see definitely the jungler using that endless cycle. And HKA is able to make a play onto that top lane there, onto Bazaar Marquee. He was not able to clear out that wave in time before the tower falls, so well played by them. They instantly try to make a play onto that bot lane as well, instantly starting off that Abyssal Dragon. And yeah, we'll see if this Zephys will be able to secure it in the end. Raz going in to help him out with that Laville. They were able to easily burn it down very quickly. And again, man, this series is just really low tempo gameplay, but not by HKA. HKA is just taking everything, but they're being handed everything. So Bazaar really seems to be just very nervous. And a nice little Laville into Zephys ult, forcing the flicker away from that Yorn and burning down the Ibanez, burning down that Yorn in the end. And that Ignis was super low as well. It is just a complete blowout. This Zephys, he doesn't even try to jump away with his ult. He just jumps in, but he gets picked up because he missed the S1 over the wall, which is absolutely hilarious. But now Laville just re-engaging, has that Arctic Orb to survive and blocks the S2, the S1 of Keera, and is able to get another kill that way. Now this Yena just getting completely kited, just taking so much damage, and no, she just burns down. Why didn't she use her flicker? She did not have it available. Never mind. Huge throw coming in by HK. That was so greedy. The Zephys should have just... I mean, he tried to S1 over the wall, but he completely messed up S1 into the wall, and that gave Bazaar a huge comeback. However, look at this gold lead. It still keeps increasing, man. HKA is just so outclassing Bazaar right now that they literally inted into them and are still 3,000 gold ahead. This is just absolutely crazy. And you can see that bottom lane team fight once again. Just so much damage coming out of that Zephys, out of that Laville. Even if tries to dash away in the end, but still gets caught by that one auto attack of Laville. And look at this Zephys into the wall with that S1, and he drops. And now everyone engages by HKA. However, just not enough damage there to just clean out all the enemies. However, look at this Laville still able to pick up 2 kills before he dies, because of course he is a very balanced hero, and this Yena is just completely getting clowned on, man. I don't know, I feel like she could have done much better here. Yeah, I feel like she could have done much better, guys. That is hilarious, and that Raz as well, man. Oh, that was just really funny, man. Just huge fails coming in by HKA, but still, overall, they're just playing much better than Bazaar here. in terms of a macro for sure. We have a 4-1 Laville with 3 crit items already 10 minutes into the game. Now that is a juicy Laville right now. That is such a fed Laville. 1k ahead of the richest member, which is the Keera on that enemy side. We have her with that Spyhander very early, which is a build I like. I see on EU, everyone buys HKA second item. All the server best Keeras. But I really like that Spyhander, honestly. Just definitely a fan of it. But yeah, we'll see. I will try both. I'm planning to record another Keera video. So I am currently picking her up whenever I can in ranked. I'm trying to get that Fenrir's Keera because that is a lot of fun, guys, with that S1 popping. That is gonna just one-shot everybody with that Fenrir's. But yeah, that is a story for a different time. There is a team fight starting once again. Raz is dashing away, gets attacked though, but Laville is just so healthy still in this team fight, full HP, and just does so much damage. He's able to pick up 2 enemies, but the Richter uses his endless cycle straight away, is back on the battlefield, and now this Laville has to watch out to not overextend, but he knows. He instantly walks back there. And yeah, we have a very early Muramasa coming out by Yorn, which is kind of telling by how much behind they are. You know, if the marksman gets a second item Muramasa, you already know your team is incredibly behind. And yeah, that Yorn is getting money, however. And again, Yorn deals so much damage late game. Like, Yorn is still one of the strongest late game marksmen. The issue is you have to keep him alive, and you just can't keep him alive against a Raz and Yena and what's it called, Zephys. It is just almost impossible right there. And yeah, we have that Laville preparing to push that bottom lane now with that Drake pushing in as well. They got that Slayer, of course, and now it seems like in the next couple minutes HK will just continue and end this game. That is just how it seems like to me. This is just such a huge, just outclassing Bazaar so hard right now. And Ignis, trying to defend that wave, is able to, along with that Yorn auto attack, clearing out that cannon minion. Tower is already at half HP though. Just a couple of Laville auto attacks were squeezed in there and it is already half gone. And now look at this Laville burning down that tree. And yeah, Zephys goes deep, ends up dropping. However, again, half a tower gone. So while HKA messed up a little bit here, they still got plenty of rewards for their push here. And again, Bazaar is not in any position to get anything, and judging by the way they're playing so far, they're literally just waiting for HKA to dive them and then try to win a fight. And HKA is only diving them when they get a tower in exchange. So this is just overall HKA just outclassing Bazaar in every single way, and the Bazaar seems to be, as I said, super nervous, just maybe have a mental block, not able to call for any aggressive plays, and just end up playing reactively. And whenever you start playing reactively, it is GG. It is absolutely GG, guys. You have to be proactive in MOBA games. You can only win by being passive if the enemies just commit mistake after mistake after mistake. And if they do, you can play like that in solo ranked because everyone will int, okay? But not in a pro game. And again, that Atad gets taken out. Ibnef is so low already, has to back out. And huge Yena S1 coming in is able to burn down the Yorn to where Raz can just pick up that kill and burn down those health bars as well, which just makes this Slayer absolutely free right now for HKA. Now, guys, that was just such a nice little Yena counter engage that just completely sealed the deal pretty much on that team fight. Secured a free Slayer, 6,000 gold lead right now for the side of HKA. And yeah, you might be noticing I'm trying to talk a little bit more quietly because I feel like I'm gonna lose my voice very soon, boys, okay? I should probably take it easy for the rest of the day. But yeah, we have that Zephys instantly going onto that Abyssal Dragon. I'm gonna move closer to the microphone. BJME on the microphone. If any of you guys know that joke, please let me know in the comments. And yeah, we have, of course, that that Drake be used in that bottom lane. That bottom lane tower is super low HP, and if you get that bottom lane tier 3 tower, constant super minions are gonna push into the enemy's base. The enemies will have to defend that bottom lane all the time, which is at least gonna place one of them there, which is gonna create a 5v4 scenario at the Slayer, right? The Dark Slayer. So yeah, we'll see if they will be. I mean, listen, guys, HKA, let's be real here. They are just completely smurfing, mate. They are smurfing harder than I am smurfing on you guys, you know, in your rank games. What can I say, man? That didn't even make sense because most of you guys don't even play on EU and can't even play against me. So what can I say? I just didn't want to make another mom joke, you know. The mom jokes have been quite many lately. I was gonna say something like they're smurfing harder than I'm smurfing on your mom, but let's be real, guys, man. I mean, it would have been really funny, but I can do better, okay? I can do better. I will think about better jokes. Anyway, we have a Fenrir's being completed for that Yena, and at that point, that Yena, that next S1 flicker is gonna do even more than the last one, and that last one already ended the team fight. Yeah, Richter going deep to clear that wave, gets it, and gets a lot of damage onto them, man. Richter is really strong. And again, guys, like, look at this roster, like, Bazaar using Richter, using Ignis. Ignis is a really high contested pick, even F as well. Using all these heroes, and again, just losing like that. They are completely out of heroes, and HKA still has Kephany. No, HKA still has Dirak, still has a Landor. What is gonna go? What is gonna happen next game, man? Next game is gonna be even more of a stomp with these heroes being available for HKA. So again, HKA just going super deep, just playing actually very, very nice right now. They just pull the trigger, instantly engage. I think they got 3 kills, but Ignis used his endless cycle. And like, what is Bazaar gonna do, man? They just keep getting dope. They're not trying to go for any aggressive plays here. And another free Slayer just going to the side. They're not even positioning around it. They are literally just farming waves. Guys, matter of fact, if someone would tell me that Bazaar is throwing these games intentionally because they don't want to play with endless cycle anymore, and they would rather just go AFK and wait for Wild Rift or something, or play on Myoji Arena, something like that, man, then I wouldn't even be surprised. I would not even be surprised. I mean, what can I say, man? What can I say here? It's just absolutely crazy right now. I'm definitely disappointed, man. A lot of comments hype up Bazaar for being that young team, you know, just super good players, man, super young roster. But man, I mean, being young, you know, your nerves are gonna wreck you in such a high pressure situation, okay? Quarterfinals of a world championship. Ooh, boys, that must be really difficult, okay? I've been in AWC, I've actually been in quarterfinals, I think. Was I in the quarterfinals? Can someone check that? I think I was in the quarterfinals. Dude, I'm amazing, guys. I'm actually insane, dude. I'm insane at Arena of Valor. I've always been telling you all along, man. I'm the best. I'm the best at everything I do. Let's be real. I'm not only gaming Pharaoh, I'm the best Pharaoh. Period, man. Tutankhamun, Cleopatra, whatever else. What are you trying to do here, man? Yami Yugi? I would beat you with Kaiba's deck without standing at top of that ledge where the plasma reaction of the dual disc would just throw me down and kill me, and you end up surrendering because of that. That was a really stupid moment in the anime, by the way. What can I say? But yeah, guys, this is one of those series where we just have to talk about anime because it is ridiculous. However, finally, Bazaar crawling out of their base and trying actually to engage here. However, it seems like, yeah, this Raz completely picks out that Keera. That was a huge Ignis ult who just did so much damage, I think, right there, and was able to just pick up all these Blade of Eternities. However, the lead is just so large that Yorn ult almost sniped. Ooh, that Raz S2 onto Richter. Oh, that was very juicy as well. Super close team fights. And again, guys, It's what I'm saying all the time, man. Bazaar is playing so defensively, even though they don't have to. I'm about to lose my mind, boys. They just keep playing as if they're 70 billion gold behind, man. As if they are your mom and HKA is me. There is no counterplay to that. However, that is not happening here. They have only like I don't know, man. They have a really large gold lead now, but in these previous games as well, and even now, they're starting to win these team fights because, again, Ignis Yorn is just so strong. And as soon as HK makes a mistake, and they are making a lot of mistakes right now, because that Raz is not flickering, not trying to get that Raz at that Yorn. They need to kill that Yorn, right? They really need to kill Yorn. They really need to kill Ignis. And they're really not putting in the best effort right there to kill these. And yeah, at that point, you know, if these two survive, this is a huge comeback for Bazaar. However, do I have faith in them? I honestly have to say no. From the way they played so far, I still think HKA is gonna take this game because, again, they only need one clean team fight where Laville survives and outlives that Yorn and Ignis. And if that happens, it is a clear HK is going to be the clear winner. However, I might chew my words once again here because that Yorn is burning down the Slayer and he gets it. And yeah, they have enraged the Abyssal Dragon buff and the Slayer. So it seems like my talk about anime and about Yu-Gi-Oh! Woke them up, guys. So what can I say, man? If they're Zoomers, if they're youngsters, you know, they love some anime, boys, okay? So as soon as you talk about that, they wake up. They're falling asleep because of this endless cycle meta, but I woke them up, so we'll see if they come back hot in this series. I still doubt it, just gotta be honest. You can see Ignis already gets caught, and with that Ignis being dead, I don't think endless cycle is available for him, otherwise he would use it instantly. Maybe he's saving it, maybe he's smart, because I don't think HKA can do anything. No, he uses it. He sees he is forced to use it because HKA would just engage a fight. And now I hope HKA realized that, but I'm pretty sure they did. Because if that Ignis comes in, they will lose this fight. And they're already losing without that Ignis just because of that Yorn. Keera gets completely taken down. And now that Yorn is just completely smurfing on these enemies, man. Seems like Yorn, ooh, that ult was very beautiful. Not able to burn that Blade of Eternity on that Laville. But guys, I'm gonna be honest, that Yorn, I underestimated it, okay? I didn't think Yorn would out-damage a Laville this hard, and now Richter is just diving deep. They are gonna clear that minion wave, and I think HKA will win this team. Never mind, they just completely lose once again. Seems like they built themselves an impossibly to break late game fortress here with that Ignis, Yorn and Ibanez combo that they are just undiveable, I guess. And now that Raz is trying to kill the wave, but it's just too late there. He's not able to get it, and they actually get a first win of their game. I mean, they definitely stepped up the gameplay at the end there. They decided to go for some risks, and it paid off. As I kept saying, it would pay off throughout the whole series so far. But they are able to get back 2-1 right now. So we'll see. Of course, Richter gets the MVP, but I think Yorn did like 40% damage there. Ignis did a lot as well. So yeah, 35%, 27 Ignis. That is just absolutely insane right now. Laville was not able to keep up with them at all. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll see if Bazaar can keep going strong. Of course, they are still on the back foot, still 1-2 behind. And yeah, we'll have to see how this series progresses. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys the next time. Peace out, boys. Bye-bye.